What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Today we have a matchup of Blue Buggy versus Yellow Kid. I don't know why the video is freaking out. It's only in the shuffling part of the video, so that's fine, I guess. We lost the dice roll, but we get to go first. Playing my friend Carmelo. This is a matchup that I feel like, in my experience, is pretty favored for us. We can bottom deck a lot of their kaijus. So yeah, I'm excited to play this game. We're going to start off. Like I said, we lost the dice roll, but we get to go first. We're going to get our ideal curve. I think at this point I already molded my hand, so we're going for it with this hand, and it's 5 buggies. Oh my god, this hand looks awful. 3 of the 4 cost buggies, 1 7 cost, 1 10 cost. There's not. This is going to be tough to play out of. Not gonna lie. We start off with a 1. No, we can't do anything, so we pass. He goes to his 2-dawn turn. I'm showing my friend Fred my hand. I'm like, dude, there's lots of buggies in this hand. He taps 1 for a Monkey D. Luffy Searcher. Search top 5 for a Supernova. He's able to grab the Secret Law, the 7 cost. He passes back to us. We swing 8 life. He takes, no trigger, and we pass. So we are able to draw a 2K Kabaji, so at least we have a non-buggy in our hand. Would love a Croc and Mihawk right about now. A Mihawk would be awesome too as well, just because we can take advantage of that buggy. He's going to swing 5 life. We're going to take, no trigger. It's a 7 cost Croc, so at least we have something that can play something. And he's going to swing. He's going to take the 4-dawn and swing 6 life. I'm looking for cards. We find the 4th 4 cost buggy. This is awful. And then we draw a Sables. So this is just, I swing 5 life. He gives us a 1K, and at this point I'm looking at my hand like, I don't know what to do here. Like, I could play the Croc into a buggy, but like, I don't know, maybe I get more value out of playing or leader effect pitch a buggy. And I'm thinking about playing a buggy down. I'm thinking about playing the Kabaji down. I think the Kabaji can block her later, so it might be better value. I'm just gonna play the Kabaji down and pass. I don't feel good about this play. Maybe that could have been a buggy and just hope for something later, but yeah, maybe keeping the 2K in hand would be better. He's on his 6-dawn turn. He's going to swing 5 life. I'm just going to take. I'm looking for cards, and we find a 2K Kabaji. So yeah, not looking great for us. He taps 5 for a rogue. He's able to use leader effect now, which is flip over the top life and give a restand and give a supernova blocker. I really appreciate that he has the token, so I don't ever forget, because I've done that before. But yeah, now he's a 7K blocker rogue. So he has 1-dawn sending and he passes to us. So now, like, again, I don't have a great play here. I wish I had a Mihawk. I wish I'd like Mihawk would be great just because of the buggy, but because also with promo buggy into it. So I'm just going to hard cast promo buggy into Kabaji. I think I could also play the 4 cost buggy. But yeah, play the Kabaji. At least it can't be KO'd in battle because of that promo buggy. I'm not gonna swing into his life because I don't want to give him a Satori. At that point, like, he can maybe push for game. I have, like, if he got another body, I just don't want him to get another body right now. Plus, he's not going to be able to use leader effect unless he does something to flip that card down, or play the 7 cost law, which he could do now that he's at 8-dawn, and put something on top of his life. He's going to tap 5 for a Nami. Normally, I would love seeing it go against this card because I have Croc and Mihawk out, but I'm not going to be able to protect my stuff. He's able to pitch a 5 cost with a card with trigger and then KO a 5 cost. So he kills my Kabaji blocker. Now he's going to swing 8 life. We take, no trigger. It's another promo buggy. He swings 7 life. We're going to give him 2K, 1K, and pass. We did not draw a Croc and Mihawk. Oh, we did draw a Croc and Mihawk. So the move here is the Croc and Mihawk. I don't have a good target to do. I can do the 4 cost buggy, but I don't have a Mihawk to play off of it. So I'm at 9 Dawn. I think the move here is, I'm just thinking about it, like I could Sables. I think the move here is, let's first immediately leader ability, pitch the promo Buggy, draw 2, trash 1. I'm gonna probably pitch the Hound Blaze. And then I don't have a 4 cost to play other than Buggy. Don't have a Mihawk to play off of it, so it's kind of just like sitting there. And I have 4 Dawn. I could Sable something back to his hand, but I don't have a blocker right now, and I only have 4 cards in hand. I think the move here is I put all my Dawn on Crocodile and swing into the Eroge. The reason being is because with the Nami and his leader, he has enough to go for game next turn. I have 4 cards in hand. If I Sables that Eroge back to his hand, like, I'm just kind of delaying that a little bit, but also I have 3 cards in hand now, and I think he could just totally math that. Like, no, you can't, like, in case my hand was all 2Ks, but it just makes it way easier to go for game. So I want him to not realize he has game, so I swing that, and maybe 4 cards in hand is a little bit more of a deterrent. So yeah, I'm really hoping, because I have one in my 4 cards in hand, I have 1K total counter. He's on 10 Dawn. He's going to tap 7 for the Law. He reveals an 8 cost kid. I don't know if you saw, but it's the 8 cost Captain Kid. He's able to put 1 Dawn on lead. And now I'm thinking like I might be able to survive even if he goes for game. But even still, like, he could kill me. Like, having used 7 Dawn to play something, he could swing like 7 and probably win. He's gonna first start with a 5K swing, and I'm so thankful for this because I can counter out of this and stay alive. Now he's going to swing 8 into the Croc, and I'm just gonna let it die. Or excuse me, 9 into the Croc. I have to let it die. But yeah, now I'm just in a horrible spot. I have 1 life, no blockers, no Mihawk. Thinking about what to do. I could Sables that Law back to his hand. I could kill that Nami. I'm going to tap 4 for an Alvida. The reason being is I'm trying to find a Mihawk. I can't find it. Gonna pitch the Sables and pitch a 10 cost Buggy. So I have 6 Dawn standing. I want to play this Galdino down, and now I'm gonna really think about this. I have a 10 cost in hand, so I want to save that 5 Dawn I have for that. But I also, that 4 cost Buggy is screwing me over because he's not a 5 cost. So I can't play the Buggy. I have to play over him. If I play the Galdino over the promo Buggy, like, I could potentially screw myself over if I don't find a Mihawk here. Like, I'd have to cast that Buggy into something else that's completely suboptimal. So I'm just really thinking through, like, maybe I should play this Galdino Searcher over the Buggy. But I'm thinking, no, at this point, I kind of have to just, like, I have to gamble. I have to hope that this returns a Mihawk, and it does return a Mihawk. So thank God we're going to be able to activate the effective Buggy to pitch a card. We're going to pitch the Alvida to play the Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1. We'll pitch the Croc and Mihawk. Probably should have pitched the Dofi. It doesn't matter too much. And then now I can leader effect, pitch the Dofi, play the 10 cost Buggy, and bottom deck his Law. So now I'm going to swing my board into his Nami. I'm going to swing 5 into the 5. And at this point, like, I'm thinking, like, what to do. Do I just pass? If I give him the kid, what happens? If I swing like 5 life, like, he could pop my last life and then put the rest on Dawn on leader, and then I could block with the Mihawk. So I'm just going to swing 5 life, but what I don't want to do is give him the Satori, so I'm not going to swing further. He's at 4 life, I believe. And the top one's a Satori. That Satori, its trigger is he can pitch a card and play it. So I don't want to give him another body. What I'm thinking he's going to do here is play the 8 cost kid. Pop my last life. And then at that point, I can probably go for game. I have to go for game. He goes to swing 8 into the Kabaji, and I remind him that because I have a Buggy on board, it can't die in battle. So then he chooses to swing 8 into life. I'm thinking, what's the 7 Dawn? I'm just gonna take, because was thinking, I know he has the kid. He's gonna be able to pop that life anyways. He can't play it this turn after swinging 7. He's gonna tap 7 for the Law, and he's going to be able to use Leader Effect again to. It's a Cavendish he put on top of his life, and make that Law a blocker. So I wish I have a 10 cost that I could buggy that away, but I don't. I'm okay giving him the Cavendish, but I don't want to give him the Satori. I could play a blocker down. Here's where I'm going to make some mistakes, but in retrospect, I don't think they're mistakes, but I'm really thinking this through, and what I want to be able to do is get a Buggy. But, like, I don't know the best way to go about doing that. I could Croc it. The only thing I could draw power I have is the Croc and Mihawk that can draw 2, trash 1. And I'm thinking what I'm doing is, like, what I'm thinking to do is swing the Kabaji and maybe the Alvita, swing 5/5 or something like that, and just hard cast the Croc and Mihawk into emoji. So I swing the 5 first. Maybe at this point not even, because I don't want to give him that Satori. But then I start thinking, like, I could get a little bit greedy here and a leader ability to play the Croc and Mihawk, and then maybe draw into a 10 cost Buggy. So here's where you see me tap 8. I'm like, no, let me do that. So if I draw into a 10 cost Buggy, like, I could bottom deck that Law while also having established 2 blockers. Now I'm also going to make a slight math mistake in a second. You'll see. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to pitch the pudding and play the Croc and Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1, and hope I get a 10 cost Buggy. So here's what we do. We pitch. We play the Croc and Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1, and I get the 10 cost. I'm like, yes, let's go. I have to pitch a card, so I pitch a 2K. But here's where I make a mistake: is I'm going to play down the Moji, because now I don't have a card to pitch to play the Buggy, and I'm realizing, oh shoot, I need another card. This strategy was completely screwed up. I could have kept the Moji in hand, not played it down. I'm just gonna pass here. Could have not played the Moji down. And then hard cast the Buggy, or like use the Moji to play the Buggy, and bottom deck that Law. I think I lose though if I do that, because I have 0 cards in hand, and he could put 3 on the Luffy and draw out the blocker of the Mihawk, and then put the rest. Like, I think I just lose if I do that. But in my head right now, I'm thinking I just made a mistake. But in retrospect, this is actually the better play. Maybe the better play was not keeping the 10 cost Buggy, but keeping a 2K in hand. So he immediately swings, I want to say 7 life, and I give him the Moji blocker to draw a card. He's going to swing tap 8 to play the kid. He's not going to activate its effect. That kid can pop one of my lives. Now he's a 9K swing, and he's thinking about whether to swing. I have to give him the Mihawk blocker if he does. But if he does swing it, I'm going to be able to probably kill that and then bottom deck his kid and then maybe go on to survive. So it's actually a very smart play on his part to not swing. And at this point, I have to go for game. He doesn't have a blocker. He hasn't made anything a blocker. I could block her up and play 2 blockers potentially, but I don't think that's the move. I think I need to go for game here. Swing 7 life. He takes, and he's thinking about whether he wants to trigger, and he is going to trigger it, which is good for us because it gets a card out of his hand. I'm going for game this turn. So now I'm just thinking about the swings I have to do. I'm thinking about like swinging 7, 10, 10, 12, I think. Something like that. Maybe swing 9 here. Maybe swing 8. I'm going to swing 9. He takes, no trigger. He has 2 life left. And here's where I think we like swing 10. I put 3 on the Mihawk. 5 on lead. 10, 10, 12. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Ten again. I swing the Mihawk because I want to be versatile with my hand. Like I could play a Mihawk down, but honestly, if any of these swings get countered out, I'm just gonna lose. the fact that he's counting cards and he's got 3 of them arranged makes me go, oh shoot, he's probably got the counter. This is not good. And he reveals 3 2Ks to get up to 11. I'm just going to concede. I normally play it out. This game, I just wanted to be over with. He got the dub. Shouts to him. He played it really well. I started off with maybe the worst possible hands and the worst possible draw of my experience playing in this deck. This is a very consistent deck, and this was the first time I felt like the deck was like I couldn't do anything because of all those 4-cost buggies and not seeing a Mihawk, not seeing any searchers. I think that's just unfortunate. I think you can just chalk this game up to at the beginning to just poor draws, but I don't want to take anything away from my opponent. He played it super well, specifically not swinging that law in the end. I feel like to me, I thought he was for sure going to swing it, but like doing so allowed, like I could have cleared his board at that point and maybe stabilized a little bit more and gone on to win the game. But yeah, shouts to my opponent. Let me know in the comments anything else I could have done differently besides draw better. Really appreciate you guys and see you next time.